Well, hey there folks, and welcome back to old school Runescape. At last we're now facing against the last of the God War dungeon bosses, and arguably the toughest, like as in the one that can really fuck you up and that on solo, which is why I'm probably never going to do this solo again after. And that's even if I do this boss. And yes, the one I'm talking about is none other than Tsutsaroth. Yes, a Zamorak God War dungeon boss. Also, one thing to note, in case anyone's curious, if you're going to try and bring on Serpentine Helm for this boss, please, whatever you do, don't waste it on the fucking regular enemies. I found out the hard way, and it's ended up... I'll show you here. This used to be 2.9%. It's now 2.4%, and it's not fun. So, I don't know. Might be something, because the thing is, it makes your magic defense slightly worse, but the range boost is considerable, and plus you got to consider the poison ability. Or actually, it makes you, I think, it prevents you from getting poisoned. So, you know, I actually just realised, there's a new potion I've never known about till now. Yeah, it's Sanfew Serum. Essentially, it's a really fucking expensive potion, and you know what, I'm not even joking, I'll show you here now. 19k, like... I thought 11-12k for Superstore Super Comet was fucking ridiculous, but this, oh, this takes a fucking cake for it. It's just, wow. And to think, it might be pointless now. It might actually be pointless. Although that still takes up a slot anyway, so whatever. But I guess it means I don't have to worry about the usual fucking, what's it? You know, I'll explain as we go along, but first I need to figure out something. So, because I don't have a Bandos, I've only got Sarah and the Zamorak sort of thing, and even then I'm not meant to have this, but, you know, it makes the Sarah stuff just a bit easier. So, apparently, in order to get to Zamorak, you need to climb off this ice bridge. I was at previously, but I had no idea what it was for. So, yep, we're essentially going to do just that. And look what happens. 0 prayer. So, immediately, yeah, you got to boost that shit up. Yeah, we're finally here. At the dreaded... Oh yeah, I remembered something. You might notice the screen suddenly got a bit dark. Yeah, that's not me fucking about on the screen. No, that's actually a thing. I don't know if it has any sort of... Like... I don't know if it's any... Cosmetically definitely looks different, but practically wise, I don't really know. You know, so it's certainly something to bear in mind. You know, so... This is all Zamorak. There's no, like, you know, like mostly one enemy but a bit of Zamorak. No, this is full on Zamorak. So, yeah, they're finally here. And finally get a face off. Tsutsaroth. And I believe he's the highest level of them all. Yeah, I'll need a screen puller up for this, thanks. Yeah, so, what's the strategy for this one? Alright, well, essentially, if I can... Oh yeah, okay. I was just like, how the yeah, that's it, jeez. So, alright. That definitely, that also needs to get added. And what's the other one? I'm pretty sure there's one other one you're meant to add, but I'm not 100% certain. Nah, I think that's all good. So, alright, before I go ahead with this, just to give you an understanding of this boss, what makes it so dangerous, it's got 2 special attacks. One that is a major pain in the fucking ass, and another that's really deadly. The one that's a pain in the ass is the prayer one, where it cuts down your prayer by half. That's why I'm not going to be dosing it. Like, just as a forewarning, in case if I look like a spastic and sound like by 50% it means actually half of the current level and they're supposed to half what you got, I run out of prayer and then I fucking die really quickly. Yeah, fuck you too, guide. Fuck you. But if not, you know what? I guess I'll learn this way, you know, but... As for the deadly attack, yeah, you know how you're meant to protect against the thing it's strong against? Turns out, Tsutsaroth kind of gives the middle finger in that regards, yeah. You know how it's got a 49 for its melee and only 5 for its magic? You know, not too bad. Till you realise one of its special attacks pretty much evades that entirely, as well as the poison thing. However, because I've got the Serpentine Helm, I'm pretty much immune to poison, so that's not really a problem, but... Regardless, the usual strategy goes in, you know, you hit twice, go under once, hit twice, and it's just, oh, this is going to be so much worse than Grada, even though, as I found out, his range attacks guaranteed hit between 50 and 35, which is one thing, but this is another matter entirely. So, yes, I suppose he's just trying to get anxieties, because I've already had this bullshit to deal with. You know what, I'll save the business I've been doing recently with King Black Dragon for later, however. Alright. Oh, 2 or not 2, that is the question, and I look like a right spast if I do this wrong, but here we go. Unguarded indeed. Also, fuck you, prick. Alright, there we go. Alright, wait. 1, 2, alright. Oh wait, shit. Alright, so there's another thing as well. I brought the Bandos Godsword to spec it. Also, shit. Shit. Oh, shit. That's what I meant there. That's his fucking spec right there. Alright. 2. Okay, good. 1, 2. 1. Alright, should really heal. One. Wow, I'm actually surprised it died really quickly. Holy shit. And it was garbage. Fuck off. Alright. Which one's the... Ah, that was a prick. I'm trying to see if I can get at least a kill in on that. Alright. Fuck me, that was not worth it. Not worth it at all, but fuck it. Well, I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? Like, you get all hyped up. Also, wow, major damage. Yeah, because I'm using the fucking Abyssal Tentacle. Oh, joy. But damn. You know, I'm not even going to bother picking that up. It's like worth fucking shite. Alright. Come on, tilly. Fuck off. Ah, shit. Well, what can I say? But at least I've done it. I've done it solo. I feel like, you know, I just kind of like the idea of... Also, yeah, Elite Task, I think that was the thing. You defeat all the Gielinor dungeon bosses at least once, and that's me finally finished with it. Thank fuck. But yeah, I like the idea of doing this so that pretty much, as far as PvM pros are concerned, and at least I can say, well, I always make it a point to do things solo first. Say, if I can do it solo, I can certainly fucking do it, you know, with other people. You know, I suppose they think, oh, they're trying to get a free ride learning it the easy way by sticking with groups already. No. I hold myself to a higher standard than that, you know? But I digress. So, obviously I would normally talk about a little bit of news here, however, although I'm going to be a bit of a cheapskate and get the news up. Yes, I'll do just that. So, what is so special about this that makes an exception for the normal news? Well, I suppose it's, well, actually, I'll make up with that original promise first with the King Black Dragon. Right, so, essentially, I was planning to make about 50 million in about 5 days, and that was Zora. It turns out that plan's kind of been thwarted by a certain King Black Dragon who's being a fucking pussy, you know, like, and I don't say that in the sense of, like, you know the word pussy, it's normally, but no, he is actually being a right bitch about it. Like, essentially, I need to kill him to get an untradeable item in the form of King Black Dragon head, so that I can get these... Oh, what's it? It's basically something I've been wanting to do since for 92 construction, and I can't do it without him. But he's giving me, oh yes, he's giving me 3 Drama Helms, 2 Drama Stones, both by the way are 120 drops. Guess which one the same rate is? Of course, it's the fucking King Black Dragon head. And for 210 kills, I have not had one of those, and I'm like, fuck me. I was actually hoping to get it done today, but nah, it's impossible, so I'll have to leave it to the next morning. Oh, that will be fun. Oh, it will be a bit. Oh yeah, I actually need to get another one after that. I want to get the Black Slayer helm, but I digress. So, alright. Now, that is the not so good news, but here's some really special. Alright, so you may be a bit surprised by what I'm about to show, but brace yourselves, for this is the reaping of my efforts of actually bothering to do one of the God Wars dungeon bosses on a consistent basis. Behold. Yep, what you see does not deceive you. The Saradomin hilt. Brimming with potential indeed. Oh, this was a beautiful one, more than 5 times the value, and I'll actually show that. Well, it's going down, actually, this just goes to show, that was previously 23.6 million. The fact it dropped down to G by a whole 1.3 million just goes as a testimony to how pretty fucking expensive this item is. And in case you think, oh, is this like a sort of, no, I've got proof this time. I have got fucking proof, unlike with the Draconic Visage way back in July of last year. No, I have proof this time. Behold, what you see here is the real McCoy, the real deal. Indeed, Saradomin hilt. You see that there in my setup, and it's actually really fucking good. See that? That's what it was worth back then. It's like, god damn. And to think, I don't know the exact date at the top of my head. I believe this was back 5 days ago. This is the 6th. No. This is 8 days ago. But my god. This was a beautiful one. And yeah, the God Shard got the same one, and that a mere 3 kills before. If at that, you know, like, fuck me. Actual fuck me. But there you go. I have done just that. So I suppose as a way of celebrating that I've got all the God Wars dungeon bosses killed in one go. You know, no small feat I might add. Oh yes, I shall be doing just that. You know, I was actually initially worried that I didn't want to show this place off because I would be under construction, and I didn't want to show off till night 2, but seeing as it's not done yet, well, fuck it. Oh yes, there's also another thing added to this, the collection sort of log, that would be really nice to check out, but alas, I just will not be able to do that until, you know, I actually fucking update the house, and that's going to be, well, fun, you know. But alas, let's get this God Sword finally crafted. I'm actually kind of curious to see what it looks like as well. Oh boy, so yeah, the plan is I'll do one more Zor trip, hopefully get a fucking unique at last, and that way at least, you know, I've got like some money and I can maybe buy a bond. Like, I said, let me check the bonds in that, because it went down really quick, like, you would be surprised. Okay, now it's finally started to get up. Like, I checked a few days ago and it was like just over 3 mil. Like, fuck me, that's going back to like what they used to be? Not quite, no. Now that some finally sort of settled in, yeah, I think I'll still buy one more, just because why not, you know? But that's just when I get unique. If I don't, well, fuck off, you know, I'm not. But yeah, so alrighty then. Yeah, I didn't even use a fucking Sarah brew, but hey ho. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the other 2 God Shards, because I've only got the 3rd one. Let's see, God Shard 1, 154k, and God Shard 2. Yeah, they're about evenly priced in that. Also, wow, fuck you, like, god damn. Damn. Yep, someone's paying a little bit higher for that one. I think that's supposed to be the rarest of the 3, supposedly. Let's let me check. Wow, I got the cheapest one, although only just, but hey, oh well, you can't have it all, eh? Alright, so plan is to get this smithed, and I'm pretty sure I have the smithing requirement. It's not actually that high, it's either 60 or 70, and that's surprisingly low for it's supposed to be one of the best sort of, you know, weapons. No, it's 80, but I'm not long qualified for that, so, alright, 80. I can do 80, unlike with the Dragon Fire Shield, which is a massive 90, and it's just, no. I unfortunately cannot compete with that. No, I cannot. So, yeah, as a way of celebrating the God Sword, let's do just that. Oh, man. The ancient sword. And then to do it again. 2 and 1 and 3. Yep, it is done. And then finally, the Godsword Blade. Combine together. We now have the blessed Saradomin Godsword. You know, it's funny actually, considering this weapon here, the Saradomin Godsword, that was the top tier drop for my Quitting drop pie way back then, and I find it almost fitting in a sense that I actually finally have it now. Yep, the Saradomin Godsword, and it's just, wow. Yep, this used to be cheap and now it's kind of expensive, but it's not the greatest. But this, oh yes, this is the real deal. You know, like, my god. Yeah, it's spec and that healing blade, essentially. Yeah, more damage, double accuracy, as well as, you know, essentially healing you by half the health and quarter your prayer. Essentially a much better toxic blow pipe that actually heals your prayer. You know, there's a good reason this is used for Dragon of Kings as well as Nightmare Zone. It is fucking useful for that. And you know what, I feel like I'm almost in the sense I want to sell it so I can get a lot of other stuff, but nah, you know what, this was meant to be, and I will plan on doing Ziliana again at some point, but before that I really want to give Kriara a shot. Hopefully he's doable. Like, I have high hopes that I can maybe do 3 or even 4 kills a trip, hopefully, but that will require some testing first, and god damn, the killing the Avians will be a bitch, but you know, it's got to be done. Either that or use the Ecumenical Key, and that's going to be, yeah, it's going to require 2 diary tasks, and that first one being the, just to even try it properly is the, I think it's, what's some of my tasks I've just done there? Yeah, Fremnik and that, which actually has also the benefit of me getting a, oh no, that's the Elite, sorry, I was thinking of the Down of King Bones, no, but it will have the benefit of having the Avians in no armor parts, which will add a bit of profit, you know, on the side. And if I want to do the Ecumenical Key ones, we're going to have to do Will D up to hard, which then makes it so when you go to kill the imps for their Ecumenical Keys, because that's the easy one to go for, they have a drop rate and that doesn't decrease as often, so it's quite nice to have in the long run. So yeah, certainly not bad, but I suppose before I head on off, I might as well yeah, show this off and all its beautiful glory. Let's see, is this a 50% by the way? Yeah, 50%, so yeah, it's essentially, actually, you know what, I'll go for the one cunt that's up here. Let's see, yep, this guy will get the first honor. I mean, this is probably an area that hardly anybody kills, you know, but they're up here, you know what, may as well do the honours. Let's do it. Look at that. Alright, so that was probably a bit piss poor because of that. However, let's try it again. You'll see what I mean. Yep, 19. And even then it's still here, my prayer up to full. Man, just wow, oh wow. Indeed. This is a weapon to behold. And it's actually really shocking in a way, considering that, you know, I just was expecting getting that Sarah Hill, you know, kill count 42. You know, I mean, it's unfortunately not the first. Like, if you really want to get pissy, you could say, oh, you actually got the God's Shard 3 as a unique first. You know, 3 kills before, but it's not. If you want to say God Wars Dungeon, then yeah, as a whole, it's the first unique. But for Ziliana, for boss individually, no. Sarah Hill was the first, and I'm like, I don't know, I have a bit of pride with that, thinking, yeah, I got the most expensive item from Gold's Dungeon as my first unique. I don't know, it's quite nice, and I will be happy to go back, if not to get the armor crossbow, then maybe get another Sarah Hill that can then easily sell to get another really good item, you know. It's quite nice and that, you know, but hey ho, that's why I feel it was Ziliana. It's workable, you know, it really is. So alright, I suppose the only other thing to talk about as far as other news is concerned as well. Yeah, it's interesting seeing how as of last week there's been a new mod raid that's been causing some interesting discussions in the form of a Mod G. Yeah, essentially this Mod G is, I can't really say it's anything really special, but I guess being a female in a massively male sort of dominated community is very notable indeed. Although I would have said that the previous who's that data analyst and the one who did all those data stuff for those Runescape, I think it was Mod Lottie, I want to say, something like that. But yeah, apparently she's caused quite the, not the bad stir, more like I can't even say mix, it's more like an interesting stir, you know, like, oh, if you check the subreddit, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with regards to how they approach certain topics, but let's just say it's been fun, to say the least. Now, as for, yeah, that was the other thing I want to talk about, yeah. So, Zora, because I've been getting increasingly efficient, like, with the bringing up the, you know, first I was getting Arams, then getting Eternal Boots, then getting the Mage's Book, and then getting the Tormented Bracelet, then the Ring of Suffering, you know. Like, that's all helped me really, like, I'm not going to kid you here, but I've actually managed to get almost on average now 5 kills a trip. 5 kills. It's all because I'm smart, like, it's all, if you saw my videos now, it'd be even better, like, you know, flicking, you know, with the monsters, you know, like, also, here's the thing you might have noticed, yeah, if you protect magic with those spawn things and that, yeah, it's actually better to do that than melee, because if you're going on the other side, the thing with the magic ones is that they sort of delay themselves in moving a bit, and so that there's a much better chance of them getting stuck as opposed to melee, they would just immediately follow you all the time. And so, in certain situations, it's definitely better just to go over magic, even if you get hit most of the time, because then you'll get one where you can just completely avoid it. Especially the case where there's certain points you know you just can't avoid when it comes to like a Jad phase or that one blue magic one. It's just all the melee ones get fucked, you know. But I digress. So yes, I reckon that will be it. I'll probably do one more Zol trip to at least make up some of the money mishaps. And yeah, that should be it pretty much. Alright, well, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make some last bank before I call it quits for probably at least 3 weeks, if not maybe even 4, depending on how I feel about this upcoming Red Dead Redemption, and more importantly, Red Dead Online, which, ooh, that's causing quite the stir. And alongside with Bethesda's long-failed Fallout 76 and that, which, oh yes, is based in West Virginia, and you know who comes from West Virginia? Certain baby K69. Oh yes, petty, I know, but I just find it almost ironic in a way, isn't it, you know? Well. So yes, I suppose I shall be heading on off now, and yep, I'll see you guys next time, whether it be a bossing's construction event, just whatever the fuck, really. Till then, folks, till then.